Good afternoon, my name's Chris Tamwoy. I'm originally from the Torres Strait Islands. If you don't know what the Torres Straits are, we live in a digital world, so just Google it. So, can't help you there. You follow the east coast up, you get to a place called Cape York, which is on the tip of Queensland. And in between Cape York and Papua New Guinea is where paradise is, where Torres Straits are. The backyard of Australia is where our version of Hawaii, where we don't get much tourism, but everything's real. The croc attacks and the natural curls. To be here this afternoon, first and foremost, I'd like to acknowledge traditional owners of this land and pay my deepest respects to the First Nations people, acknowledging the elders past and present and emerging for their held memories, traditions, the culture, and most importantly, the original identity of this amazing country that we live in called Australia. And I'd also like to acknowledge the non-indigenous people as well, because my grandfather used to always tell me as a kid growing up, son, you live in a time where it's easy, your life is easy. I was thinking, man, easy, I gotta take the rubbish out for your wife. And if I don't do that, I got a couple of potatoes thrown at me. And you're telling me my life's easy. And he said, at some point in your life, you'll realize what you do, how easy it is for you, the access that you have. And I sit here today and in many rooms as I have, and I look at the life that I live now, where we're able to come together as one. And this is how far Australians come. Despite the referendum recently, we live in a time where black and white people can sit in the same room together. And that's how far we've come as Australians, and that's why I acknowledge First Nations and non-indigenous people as well, because it's those people that are making those little changes why it is acceptable for us to sit together today. I released an album in 2021 called Reality Is. I'm going to sing the title track to that. I'm going to echo everything Shayna said before, and the man before her as well. You know, we live in a time where if we lived where everything was perfect, you know, I think sometimes we wish for that too many times, and we're not grateful for the negative things in life. If we lived where everything was always positive, it was a straight line, life would be boring. We wouldn't know anything. We'd be just like, it's another day where it's a free apple on the tree. And no, today you got to go to Coles and buy $2.50 a kilo, and it's like, but I've only got $2.40. And you appreciate that 10 cents that drops out, and it's like, no, but I have 300 in my account. In life, we've got to have a balance of both, yin and yang, good and bad, because if life was always how it was, how you wanted it to be, it'd be a straight line, it'd be boring. That's why you got to appreciate hatred, so you can embrace truly what love is and how grateful you should be for the life you live. So this is called Reality Is, and it goes everything like this. Find everything on Spotify, YouTube, Eyelid, Coco Melon, and it goes like this. 'Cause I sing love is what's needed today, and love is the better way. Yeah, love unites us all, and love is so beautiful. So many tears in so many years. Life's not fair, doesn't even care. Yeah. And no feeling of separation involved, 'cause we are one throughout the day to the dropping of the sun. Hey, throughout the day to the dropping of the sun. Oh, oh, oh. throughout the day till the moonlight shines on us. 'Cause I sing love is what's needed today, and love is the better way. Yeah, love unites us all. Oh, love is so beautiful. Yeah. So beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful, so beautiful. And just shake it off. Let the hatred drop. And just live your life. 'Cause love is always on your side. Hey, 'cause love is always on your side. Whoa, 'cause love is always on your side. Love is what's needed today, and love is the better way. Yeah, love unites us all. Oh, love so beautiful, yeah. Oh, 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 yeah. Thank you very much. Now, I tell you what, I'm 27 now. And getting old, and I tell you, it's to live my life now. I'm grateful for all the experiences, and in that bio that you've heard, all of that happened just a few years ago. But where it actually started, the whole thing for me to be who I am today as Chris Tamwoy was at TEDx in Brisbane. So I've done a full circle, and I'm very blessed to be back at TEDx. So round of applause for TEDx. It's given me the opportunity to travel the world and, got to meet a lot of people like Prince Charles or King Charles now. Sorry, brethren. And, getting questions asked all the time. Where are you? We're on another flight. And trying to explain that to my elders back home in the Torres Strait. They only know little charter planes, so they have never seen jets in their life. Some have never left the island. So maybe it's a good thing because we live in a digital world, so they'd probably be like, why is that talking? But I'd like to end with the song, instrumental track this afternoon. This is what kind of was the trampoline for my career as a musician. And musicians, everybody has a tough time in life, and unless you're born with the silver spoon in your hand, like my grandmother would say, it all comes down to the discipline. Some people are born with a silver spoon in their hand, and some people are disciplined by the spoon. You work out how I was disciplined. It was that and the potatoes. Now, this next track I'm going to play is called Healing You. If you would have watched the Invictus Games, or did anyone watch Australia's Got Talent when I was on? No? Well, I didn't because I was performing. But I performed this piece to a guy named Jack Black, and he took me for a week traveling across Australia, and it was pretty crazy. He's like, his energy level's the next level. Like, yeah, the guy's like, he bounces higher than a kangaroo. So, it was great to be able to tour with him. But, I'm grateful for every opportunity. Always humble myself. That's the greatest thing. That's the lesson that stuck with me by my elders, to always be humble for every opportunity. And the thing that you should be grateful for most is that moment you wake up from sleep. As soon as you wake up, whether your alarm wakes you up or whether the traffic people wake you up, or, in my case, it's generally housekeeping, because I like to sleep very through my alarm. And generally they come in, excuse me, housekeeping, housekeeping. But as soon as you wake up, that's your blessing right there, because you get to live to see another day. There's people out there that are in situations where they are either limited to their life, or some people are, living out their last days. And my grandfather once told me, before he passed away, he said, if there's anything that I have that I wish I could go back and do, is to live a more stress-free life. But my grandfather lived to 91. And I was thinking, 9 years off 100, mate. I think you've conquered the world. Yeah. I don't know, his hair color still remained black. I don't know, he had a little thing called dye, I think. Maybe that's the key. But this is a track called Healing You. I hope you have a wonderful time. Thank you so much for having me here. And, what a blessing to be back at TEDx. I just want to leave you with the message that never take life too seriously, but always be grateful for everything. Always humble yourself, and always remember that love always wins, regardless. Just humble yourself, because love will always get you there in the end. And everything you're about to see is self-taught, I promise. Thank you very much. Have a blessed afternoon. Thank you so much for having me. Stay blessed, and always remember, love always wins.